Hi, my name is Steve Sliwa, and I'm the lead developer for Scrabbler.us. Scrabbler was developed as a set of tools to help you battle the computer and speed Scrabble. The computer has access to the full dictionary, and with the tools that we provide, you can help neutralize that and use strategy to defeat the computer. Tonight I plan to give a quick tutorial overview so you can start using the tool right away. Why don't we go ahead and get started? So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Scrabbler. And usually you start by putting in your rack for your Scrabble board. I'm going to just put in the word testing and hit submit. And you immediately get a number of solutions. And the most important ones, of course, are bingos, or bingos by adding one letter, so you can easily cross away onto the board. Notice that these little carets allow you to open and close, and the numbers tell you how many are in each area. Adding a letter is what kind of solutions can you have by just adding a single letter, and here you can search down for that letter that you might find. Okay, once you enter testing, for example, or whatever the word is, now you can look for other constrained solutions. So for example, maybe there's an E and an R on the board, and by what you notice, you'd really like to be able to get a T played right there. So I can apply this visual constraint, and over here on the right, you'll see 7-letter words that include this combination, and you have 6-letter words and 5-letter words. You have a number of things that you can do. You can shorten it by putting here and say it's really got to fit there. I'll apply the visual constraint. That's shorter. I can put that back. Maybe I want to make sure that I definitely have a letter here, and I can apply a visual constraint there. So you can see there's a number of different ways you can work with your board. Another thing that you can do is go to the hints area by hitting this little button over here on the left. Here are all the 2-letter words that are formed. These are sorted by the first letter. Down here are sorted by the second letter. If you want to look at, for example, 3-letter words, you could go ahead and load that hint and see them broken off alphabetically, and they're available. You have a number of other things that we've pulled together for you, including strategies that might help you beat the computer. When you want to close this hint section, you just hit the close right there. This button over here lets you refresh. I'm going to go ahead and put in testing again. By the way, if you want to, you can come up here and hit asterisk, which is a wildcard. And this will go ahead and search and find all the wildcard solutions by adding straight on bingos, by adding one letter. You can see there's quite a few. If I go ahead, I can come back and easily change, come back to testing. Now over on the right, we have a number of other options. For example, there's a little command line input, and here's the rules for that. But as a general hint, I'll say right here, for example, that if you want to have the first letter be able to spell a word that's between the letters BI dot underscore dot S, oops, that's bracket, S, bracket, and then 3, and then the ER, and then 1, 2, 3, and submit. Those are the words down here that fit that for the command line solution. Over here, there's a full regex match input. So if you know regex, here's a couple little hints for doing that. But for example, if I were to put in this combination of characters, which is a regex command, here, and paste it in, submit. And this gives you 59 solutions for that. There's also a word validity checker, so you could just check and see if a word is in the dictionary. If I hit check, it comes back, yes, it's a valid word. And if I click on the little dictionary icon, a tab will open up which shows you the actual pronunciation and the definition. So you can see there's quite a few different ways of working on it. You study up the command line input and regex input. And once you've done a good job, you want to score. So if you come over here and click, you'll see different scoring combinations. Here's best words that have been collected up so far, all members versus my personal individual wins, wins versus the CPU or best words. These are all different combination of things that are available. So if you get to the point where you get a victory against the computer, we encourage you to enter it here. 103, let's say to 102. This will be an incredibly low score. But I'll go ahead and put that in, log the score, and now it shows up there. Also, if you want to, you could put in a word that you think is a good word to have. And you could put in, for example, hellos, and put in your score, 44, and log that. That way we'll be able to keep track of how things are going between all the different members. Hopefully this will get you started with Scrabbler. And if you have any questions, you can email me by hitting the contact button up here. And if you want to share any comments with the other users, you can hit the contacts up there. So this has been a quick overview of Scrabbler.us. I hope you enjoy it.